Hello everyone. Welcome to Public Cloud Design Tips and Tricks again. Today's topic is Azure Traffic Manager. What are the problem statements? The problem statements are how to distribute traffic across application endpoints, how to deal with different routing strategies to load balance an application. And the offerings are from Microsoft Azure, it is Azure Traffic Manager. From AWS, it is Amazon Route 53. From Google Cloud, it is Google Cloud DNS. Now, what is Azure Traffic Manager? Azure Traffic Manager is a managed service from Azure. It is a DNS-based load balancer for traffic routing. It distributes traffic to different service endpoints in different data centers. It can connect to any Azure global regions, means any Azure data centers across different geographies. It ensures availability and responsiveness of services. Now, in this simple diagram, the Azure Traffic Manager is sitting in front of different Azure services like web app, virtual machines, cloud services, and also non-Azure services like external applications, maybe on-premise applications. So, Azure Traffic Manager is capable of routing traffic or client requests to either Azure or non-Azure services. So, that is how it works actually. Now, in continuation, how it does it work? It uses DNS to direct client requests to the most appropriate service endpoint. Endpoint can be internet-facing service hosted inside Azure or outside Azure. Okay, so that is what we discussed. It adopts a routing method for redirection. It has different routing techniques or mechanism to redirect the client request. It provides an automatic failover method. It supports a regional failover across geographies to different data centers. It has end-to-end traffic monitoring capability for the request navigations. Now, a simple example, let's say you have an applications or a web applications that is available in different geographies for failover purpose, let's say. So it is hosted in US, Europe, Asia Pacific, okay, and the domains are, for example, ABC US Cloud App Net, ABCU Cloud App Net, ABC Asia Cloud App Net. So these are the three data centers the same application is running. So what you can do, you can create a traffic manager profile, abctrafficmanager.net, and assign these three domains name in CNAME. Okay, so that is how a traffic manager profile you can create. And again, the traffic manager can be attached to a parent DNS called myurg.abc.com. Okay, so the CNAME in the parent domain is abc.trafficmanager.net, which is the traffic manager profile. So what happens when a user logs in into myurgabc.com login page? It goes to traffic manager profile, and the traffic manager profile in turn routes the request into available routing using available routing technique to the available applications. Can be US, EU, or Asia. Okay, so that is how it works. Now, what are the routing method that is available within Azure Traffic Manager? Let's discuss more on that. Is priority routing. So what is priority routing? The priority routing is the service endpoints that is actually configured in Traffic Manager has one service endpoint is more priority or more active, you can say, and rest of the service endpoint can be kept as a backup. So that is how a priority routing works. So here an endpoint is always chosen as an active or priority and other endpoint as backup. What is weighted routing? Weighted routing means here the endpoints have weightage on cost or volume allocations. For example, let's say you have two service endpoints sitting in different area, and you want that one service endpoint should serve 80% of the traffic, and the rest 20% will go to the different endpoint. So that is how you can create a weighted routing techniques 80-20. Okay, based on your requirement. What is performance routing? Traffic is routed based on latency, response, and performance. Okay, so the service endpoint which is capable of provide a better response time comes under this performance routing mechanism. Okay, so that service endpoint which provides a less response time will be the fast preferred route in this routing technique. What is geographic routing? We already discussed. You can have multiple data centers, same application running in different geography. So the request or the originator of the applications which is sitting very near to that specific data center will be preferred fast. So that is geographic routing. So routes user to endpoints by detecting the geographic location of the DNS respective request. It always the nearest endpoint where data resides. So that is one example. Can be another example can be, let's say, due to regulatory compliance, maybe a specific client or the specific request will go to a specific geography. So in that case also, this kind of routing technique should be applied. Now, multi-value routing is based on IPv4 and IPv6 and one only. So it is more, before v6 paradigms only. Subnet routing is more about if you can, like you can route specific IP ranges to designated endpoints based on IP address from which routes are coming. So the request, the originations of the request is always based on a IP ranges to a specific service endpoint. So that is the subnet routing. Okay. So that is how the routing techniques of Azure Traffic Manager works. Now, what are the core features of Azure Traffic Manager? So first, Azure Traffic Manager provides multiple features to distribute traffic seamlessly across Azure regions. Okay. The first one is availability. So it continuously monitors the service endpoints with automatic failover, ensures availability of the applications. For example, let's say service endpoint 1 is not working anymore, then it automatically redirects to the next available service endpoint, maybe service endpoint 2. So that is how it ensures availability, and that causes reduced downtime because traffic can be routed to available service endpoint, reducing downtime of any running applications. It works on a mixed hybrid apps mode, so Traffic Manager can be used across various hybrid cloud and non-cloud environment. That is on-premise deployment. So you can route your traffic to either Azure services or cloud services or non-cloud services. Complex deployments, you can create nested routing techniques within a bigger deployment paradigm as well, where you can assign different techniques based on your requirement to different service endpoints. So that is how you can even design a complex deployments routing strategy using Azure Traffic Manager. So these are on a high level how Azure Traffic Manager works and its core capability and different routing techniques. Now, if you want to deep dive more into Azure Traffic Manager, you can always follow links from Microsoft. We have already identified few links. You can go through those links and go through it more actually. So that's it for the day. Thank you and have a good day to all.